But that also depends, and it's all subjective. I'm sure there's people out there that love 10-2 story. Honestly, it's not the worst story in existence. There's way worse. Whether it's be you or me, you'll be seeing Auron soon. Can you not? Does she have enough health to survive him is the thing. I just want to play the world of 10 and 10-2 again, because I loved it so much. In fact, I liked the idea. I like collecting everything in 10-2 anyway, and mastering all the different skills. Just like how I'm doing in this game with the summons that you equip, and you just level them up as you fight. It's basically the same thing. The Dress Spheres, you equip them just like these little summons, and then you fight a certain amount of battles and do a certain amount of actions in battle, and you'll get points for it. And each time you get a certain number of points, you learn a new skill. It's kind of like this. It's no different than this. So if you like that combat system and that kind of system like I do with job classes and stuff like that, you will love 10-2 for that alone. That's the main reason why I love 10-2 even more than 10 in some cases. And if you're into catching monsters, that's also a thing where you get to capture all the AI or the fiends. And after you level them up about 5 levels each or so, you get to learn about their backstory, which is kind of weird. And then that's for doing a full 100%. I berserked him. Because I berserked him. It prevents him from doing it. I learned it midway yesterday. Damn it, now he's doing 6,000. He just did 6K. What? He was doing, I sworn he was... That worked. Yes, I actually found that. Here's the thing. When I beat him yesterday with just, the magic, that first time I beat him, when I was getting lucky, I said, fuck it. I beat him technically. He just killed me. With that magic that he just used right there. I looked up on how to fight him off without him using that. People said that I can use Quake, which didn't work, because it didn't hurt him. I don't know if he's got a... I don't know if it's because he's resistant to it or he's got to switch into that. Like he switches in and out of his elemental resistances. I also saw that you can just cast Berserk on him and it'll prevent him from using that entirely. But yes, that works. And that's what causes him to do physical attacks. Yeah, he did 6,000. The fuck? I sworn he wasn't even doing nowhere near that. I mean, I wouldn't have known either. This is something I would never have learned without the internet. Unless there's an NPC that literally tells you. To be fair, though, this fight was never hard. It's just gimmicky. It's just gimmicky. Not gonna lie, there's gimmicky fights in pretty much every video game, or at least every RPG in some regard. Unless you're playing Pokemon. Pokemon really doesn't have that many gimmicks at all, because it's just a simple rock, paper, scissors kind of game. It's nothing like Final Fantasy, where its mechanics actually change. If Pokemon actually changed its mechanics, like Final Fantasy does, then I can see Pokemon having gimmicks. Pokemon's only major gimmicks are... stuff like 3-on-3 battles, 2-on-2 battles, or the rotation fights, or the reverse fights, where you have to use non-special effective moves on a Pokemon to kill it, or something. Those are its only gimmicks. Otherwise, it does not... Oh, shit. I'm not gonna survive. Otherwise, it doesn't have any gimmicks whatsoever. Nothing like this! 6K, right? Where'd that 6,000 come from? Now he just did 5,400. I'm very confused with what's causing that damage difference. Is it RNG? Because if that's the case, I should be able to beat him. Methinks. Worst case scenario, I just gotta grind up Celis a little bit. Thought of something that might help here. What's up? Oh no, this guy's getting beat. This guy's getting beat. But I don't know for sure. Oh, feel free to tell me. I've already pretty much beat this guy, so I'm fine with any spoilers now. Shell magic. I tried that yesterday? We'll try that again. I was actually planning on trying that right here and now. So let's cast Berserk. Yeah, no. Cool. I don't think it does, but let me try it again anyway. And make this even fucking faster. I don't think it did, but it's, again, it's worth actually testing it. Otherwise, I have to level up Celis a bit more. She's the one that hit 5,000 first. Oh, I hasted him. Ah, whatever. Not a big deal. He's just stabbing me. And I don't think I have any elemental resist things to equip. I think I just have elemental resist and elemental whatever the word is, where you absorb it. Elemental absorption equipment. So I don't think there's a way to absorb... Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think there's a way to absorb any non-elemental moves, such as Ultima. That's how it is in... Well, I'm more accustomed to 10 and 10.2, but that's how it is in 10 and 10.2. There's no way to absorb stuff like Ultima and any of those magics that are non-elemental. Just in case. Pop off some heal. It's fine. Heal him. Alright, everyone... Okay, she's at full health. Get shanked. $5,800. Jesus. Alright, hold up. I have an idea. Yeah, no effect. He also did more! He also did more damage. He did 5,000, he did 6,000, 5,400, now 5,800. So he's either going up and down. He's got a range to his damage output. Which I figured, but I'm just hoping to figure out a way to not take that full effect. Where is that coming from? I did not cast Pearl, even though I have it. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have to... No, that's not gonna work. That's gonna have to come off at a really interesting time. Otherwise, that's gonna miss. Yeah, life is gonna have to come off at a really interesting time. Go to sleep, it's late. Hey, Chrono, how you doing? I'm just here to say hi. I'm going to sleep soon. Well, have a good rest of your night, man. Thank you for stopping by anyway. I appreciate it. Hello. You're also trying to drag a good old customer to bed. Yes, I appreciate you guys caring for each other. All right, and damn it. Wasn't fast enough. Don't think that's gonna work at all. I mean, it's 3 a.m. in Western Europe. It's 4 a.m. in fucking Finland. Damn! Damn it. I have to at least get her health to 5,400 in order to survive. That's fine. But I'm tired of grinding. We can do this. Sure. I've already beaten this guy like 50 times. It's just he kills me with his ultimate move. This guy is not about grinding. It's about strategy. It's not that I don't have the health. For his Ultima spell that he casts, he does 5,600 to 6k. I only have 5,000 health. There's no strategy with that. I'm sure you can, but there's no strategy with that. That's not strategy at all! That's RNG, damn it! Stop telling me lies, both of you. That is RNG. It's no strategy at all. Yeah, there's a strategy to everything, but not... This ain't Yu-Gi-Oh! There's strategy for everything, but there's also RNG for everything. This guy's damage is stupid. Fine. Let's keep her topped so she doesn't fucking fall under. Oh, I didn't cast Berserk. Oops. Slip. Okay. I didn't cast Berserk. That's alright. Now I gotta figure out what he's resistant to and weak to now. That's alright. Got more of WrestleMania to watch. Enjoy your wrestling. That heals okay. So, more fire? Don't go to sleep, I'm gonna this chat though. Bio? Hope you guys enjoy your TV. Well, before I do that, I want to float. I'm gonna do Quake. Okay. What are you weak to now, you fuck? Okay, let's try pearl damage then. She's the only one with it. She learned it out of fucking nowhere. God damn it. Thank you. Where's copycast or whatever it was from 10? Where I can duplicate spells that are previously reused. What's with the kappa? If you have tips for fucking ending this guy, do it. I've already beaten him. He just keeps killing me. I've already looked up exactly how to use Berserk on him already. I've already looked up online. Just tell me your ideas. Don't make me feel any worse than I already do at video games. I know I suck. I don't need any more of that rubbing in. Strategy is not my thing. I'm fine with just beating him. I really don't care. Because the way I was planning on beating him, if there's no other way to beat him, I was just gonna grind until I had enough health. I have no other means of beating him. It is bullshit. I hate these gimmicky fights. I just spent so much time grinding as already. Yes, I don't. Here's the thing. Do I actually have to use it in battle then? Next turn after getting killed. I have to use life 3. I figured as much, but I didn't know I could use it. I thought that was a spell I had to use after she was dead. I have to use that beforehand and then time it right. That was my plan already with life in general, it didn't work. I didn't time it correctly. So then I wasn't wrong by stating that I should be using life to revive. I just have to time it correctly. I had it right then. I almost did it. Because wounds means death in this goddamn game. It's all the same shit to me, dude. It's all the same shit. Death and wounds, whatever people want to call it. It's all the same, really. Yeah, well, that was already a strat I've already thought of just now. I did it once already, and I didn't time it right. I used life 2. I don't think I used life 3, but... I don't even think she has life 3. No, she doesn't. So I may have to go back and grind to get life 3. Life 3 is the... Okay, then I have to grind. Because I don't have life 3, I have life 2. So this guy's gonna have to kill me again. Oof. It's not too bad. That's okay. When I ended my grinding earlier, I just went to the stupid cavern today on stream to get me Phoenix. I thought I had enough health to survive him. But I didn't. I was short. I'll either grind until I have enough health, or I'll figure out a strategy on my own terms. I really don't care about brute forcing my way through certain fights that are fucking retarded. You're lucky I'm just a grinder in RPGs, so I end up grinding to unreasonable levels anyway. Hell, my playthrough of 10 on my Switch version has over fucking 700 something, 800 hours, and I haven't even fought, and I barely just fought Sin for the first time, and I was already maxed. My sphere grid's already maxed, with my health nearing the 60k. Yep, in 3 months. I took 3 months off of Twitch. Played Final Fantasy X and X-2, 100% in both of those games, and nearly maxed out everything in 10. My characters have max sphere grid, but everything that's needed left is their health. And that's unnecessary. I don't need 99,999 health. I want it. I haven't even fought Penance yet. I've beaten everyone else. I've beaten all the Dark Aeons. I've beaten all the arena fights. I have Penance active. And I've beaten Sin. I have yet to face him, though. I think people on stream would actually enjoy me actually fighting Penance blind. I know who he is, though. I've seen a fight with him. I haven't fought him yet. I think you guys would enjoy one fight in 10 blind. I've already did all of 10-2's content. And that was fun. No. Nope, I was overpowered. Hell no. I don't think I've ever used Zanmatu on any enemy that's required to use Zanmatu on. I've used it on other things that are unnecessary just because I wanted to see it. But as for the Dark Aeons, no, I was overpowered. Meaning I had max damage with my ultimate weapons. That's why I use Cheat Engine. It's no big deal. I'm not the kind of guy who likes to use easy, cheap ways out of things. I don't mind grinding to max damage output or whatever in max level, but I don't want to sit there and use a skill like that to instantly one-shot. Then again, a lot of my money was going into my gear or equipment, certain equipment that I want with certain setups, so that takes a lot of money. So I decided to say fuck using Yojimbo, and I just wanted to just grind what I needed my money for to get my certain armor set. I hate everything on 255 except luck and dark magic. Are you fighting them all at once? I have not fought them all at once. I split them up. I know they're doable by them when they're not split up, but I've never cared to try. I've always split them up. You basically just gotta outrun them until you find them one by one. Yeah, you basically, the segment where you're being chased by them, just do your best to outrun them, and eventually there's gonna be a part where you encounter them one by one, or two by one. If you're confused, look this up online. There's YouTube videos on it. It's easier to explain by watching a video. But you can split them, because it's the only way to stop their stupid Delta strike. They will only do their Delta attack when they're fighting you all at once. And that move is like nearly an insta-kill, if not an insta-kill. Unless you have the health. I don't know. I've never survived it. Yeah. See, at the time of fighting them, I don't even know if I had first tier max health, or if I did, I definitely did not have enough. They do at least tier 1 max health damage. Or at least more than that in order to take everyone out. So I never cared to fight them all 3 at once because of their damage output. Alright, so we gotta grind up Phoenix. That's ugh. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh. That's because I checked that first. I'm not sure if that's a thing that activates. Or if this guy's trolling me. Wouldn't put it past him. It's okay, I have money to spare. Okay. So yeah, this guy. Gimme. I don't know if this activates after I buy this or if this is just a troll. I don't really care, I have the money to spend. I'm assuming that this is accurate. Or if this was just accessible before this part of the game. I don't think so, but I don't know. Time to get my spell then, I guess. Well, I'm away, huh? If you guys are that tired, I recommend you guys hitting the hay. I don't want to keep you guys up. Go to sleep, customer. Yes. If you're that tired, man, I recommend you guys passing out. Otherwise, you're not going to want to get up in the morning. You're going to sleep your day away. And unless you guys don't work, I guess it really doesn't matter too much. But for any of you who do work still, trust me, going to work half asleep is not fun. Nah, if you're enjoying this, I appreciate it. I just don't want to be the one responsible for keeping people up. Even though, says the guy who tends to stream 8 to 12 hours on most occasions. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm busy talking. Favorite Final Fantasy? Favorite FFS? Sorry, I read that as favorite Final Fantasy. I don't know if that S is plural. Final Fantasies? You work in your streaming career. Well, there you go. I know you said Kappa. My favorite Final Fantasies, if that's what you're asking, is 10 and 10-2. Followed by 5. 10, 10-2, and 5. For fuck's sake, Kappa. Ah, well. Hey, sorry. Fave FFS. I wasn't sure if you were saying favorite Final Fantasy or if you're talking to favorite. Sorry. Look, I'm not very bright. I admit I'm pretty slow. Very good. I like pretty much all the Final Fantasies I played up to this point. And I like 7, I like 9. I haven't played 8. Final Fantasy Sandwich. Yeah, I didn't think what the S was for. I didn't know if you were pluraling it. My favorite Final Fantasy sandwich is... Well, my favorite sandwich in general is a Jill sandwich. Nobody expects the sandwich. My favorite sandwich is a Jill sandwich. Mixed between Nemesis and Mr. X. It's a Resident Evil joke. I should not be able to make jokes like that, but that is the only Resident Evil joke that I pretty much understand because I've never beaten any single Resident Evil, and I've played enough of one. With a touch of Wesker, yeah. I played enough of one, because that's right in the beginning, actually, so I've nearly beaten one. I've gotten to the midst, or if not, to the end of one, but I've never beaten it. And I'm a big fan of Dead Rising, and Dead Rising is also Capcom, and they have references to Silent Hill, yes, to RE everywhere, and Mega Man and stuff like that. And one of the sandwich shops, it's a literal sandwich shop that's called Jill's Sandwiches. I was gonna say a little coronavirus, but that's real life, not the T virus. With the touch of the T virus to make anyone's day. That is amazing, yeah. Shit, the coronavirus is just basically is no different. Minus not going zombified and weird. The coronavirus is basically the real world's equivalent of what Umbrella would do. Shit, Corona misspelt. If you rearrange the word Corona, you get raccoon. I'm sorry, I saw that post on Facebook somewhere where they took the words Corona and raccoon and yeah, they rearranged it. Corona spells raccoon. There's also a building, I'm not sure if it was real or not, but there was a building where they probably are developing parts of the cure, or maybe where Corona was initialized and stuff like that. And it had the same logo, except instead of red and white, it was blue and white, but they had the same Umbrella logo. If it doesn't stop, I'm buying a shotgun. I feel you. I fucking feel you. Zombie apocalypse or not, I have a katana. While yes, that's not gonna last forever, I plan on buying a firearm too. But this is nonsense. Eventually, someone's gonna make some sort of virus similar to what Resident Evil and Dead Rising and any other type of zombie outbreak. It's going to happen. We've already had the bath salts incident. If you don't think if you don't think this is gonna cause any more zombified style-esque outbreaks, whether it's in the form of a drug or a virus, it's going to happen. Not the dogs. Oh god, no. Dogs in video games are the worst. All dogs go to heaven. Dogs in video games are the worst. Don't even get me started on zombie dogs. Dogs in Dark Souls, dogs in Resident Evil, dogs in Sekiro. Dogs in Silent Hill. Ugh. Dogs in Silent Hill can go shove off. I at least played and beaten Silent Hill 1, so I understand how bad they are. Parasite Eve is not so bad, but they are annoying. There was a dog boss in PE1. I mean, I don't know if they're going to create a virus that causes necrosis and psychotic. I mean, maybe not, but if anything is gonna happen in terms of, fictional shit, it's gonna be some sort of drug or some sort of virus or some sort of thing, and it's gonna happen. I believe that the government's gonna do some sort of thing. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. They want to control us somehow. Everyone gets turned into a sandwich. The sandwich virus. Oh no. I don't know, but I think everyone's just making this a little too extreme. I know it's getting crazy, and apparently its rate is increasing for the next couple weeks, so it's even worse than normal. Like, I don't know what the hell's happening. Yes, it is. I do not want to become a sandwich. That depends. What kind of sandwich will I become? Dun, 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 dun. Here in Spain, we have like 900 deaths. Jesus. See, yeah, I'm hearing about all these deaths and it's increasing. Well, the freaking... If they wanted to control the population, it's happening. I mean, old people are affecting it the most due to previous illnesses and other things that they have, but it is killing young people too. It's not just old people that are dying. There is people our age and younger that are dying. I don't know, it's still bad. You have 2 or 3 cases. Mostly, yes. Mostly older people, only because of pre-existing conditions, mostly. But it is affecting every age group. It sucks. It really does. I live with my parents who have certain conditions that it might affect. I'm trying to not get it... Also, I work. If I didn't work, they would not be as fearful. Oh, that's stone. They would not be as fearful. It's because I work in a warehouse and I'm constantly touching boxes and packages and shelving that is touched by other people. So I don't know where half this shit is coming from. I don't know where half that shit is going out to. I deal with UPS and Amazon. I don't deal with the people that come from them directly, but we do deal with Amazon and UPS. So I'm getting packages from these places and other areas on the constant daily. And I'm the hub. Our warehouse is basically the hub. I quit smoking as well. I've been clean for about 4 months now. I mean, yeah, I smoke a little weed here and there. That's it. Cigarettes, though, done. Out of my system. That's why I've been chewing a lot of gum, for anyone who's curious. Because I stopped taking nicotine, the nicotine gum as well, and I've been chilling, trying to just relax on any form of nicotine whatsoever. Yeah, thank you. Congrats as well on your quitting, Frank. I know it's tough. This is my 3rd time quitting. I don't know if you've had other quit attempts yourself and how long you've been initially smoking for, but I'm 30 and going on 31, and I've been smoking since I was like 14 or 15. And I just quit like about 4 months ago. And I was smoking pretty, I don't know, I was spending probably around close to $100 on it. I was buying like around 6 to 8 packs or so. I was spending a lot of money on it. So I would say probably around like 200 every paycheck or so on average, which may not seem like a lot to some people, because I definitely know I didn't smoke as much as, say, my father did. I still smoked at least about a pack a day or so, but a lot of it also went to friends at work. And I smoked out of a pipe when I was at home. That's where I saved a lot of my money. If I didn't and smoked actual cigarettes still, then I'd be going through it a lot more. But I smoked out of a pipe, which allowed me to save... It would allow me to go through one cigarette like every, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes instead of like every 4 or 5 minutes. And I would just puff on it a few times here and there, and I'd get my fix for a few hours or, 10 minutes or something. And as I stream, I would sit there and periodically puff it. But not anymore. I haven't done that in a while. So if you do see me smoke something, it's weed. And I don't even smoke that every day, because that's expensive. Grand scheme of things, I end up spending more money on that than I did cigarettes, only because I buy a bunch and then I kill it all in a few days, and then I buy more, and then ugh. Good night, guys. If you're taking off, everyone, I love you. Thank you so much for joining. Y'all have a great rest of your night. If not, hello. It's almost time for me to get off, but I'm probably gonna go for a little bit. Tell that to my insomnia. I know how you feel. I was nearly up all night. I went to bed very late in the morning last night. and then I woke up at like 7 or 8 in the morning because my body is used to waking up that early. And then I spent a good portion of my time grinding. So I basically been up since like 7 in the morning. Ow. Well, I don't want to affect your college, man. I don't want to affect your academics, my dude. Nah, if you can't sleep, it's nothing. That's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. But I still feel bad because I'm entertaining you enough. But that sucks. Yeah, sleep deprivation really got to me as well back when I was in college. My insomnia is the thing that's fucking me up. Oh, I know, but I don't want to be part of the cause. I just can't help but feel bad. But don't feel bad. You're not the only one who had insomnia that, well, some sort of insomnia that affected not only some of my personal life relationships, but has also affected my schooling as well. I usually would smoke weed to help me sleep. And it's helped a lot in the past. Exactly. No, I feel you on that. Because there's times where I would take like NyQuil or whatever, and I end up waking up. I still end up staying up most of the time on Dayquil or NyQuil. I'd take NyQuil, and I'd still be up most nights, and then I'd wake up the next morning groggy, even more groggy than I would be if I didn't take that. So it's like half the time I don't understand what the hell, and weed to me is the best medicine. Doesn't always help, but it helps better than fucking sleeping. Those sleeping pills, anyway. I don't really. I've never taken actual like prescribed sleeping medication or anything. Wait. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, you guys. I was having trouble sleeping before the quarantine. I was having sleeping before, but quarantine is completely destroyed. I'm assuming. Yeah, I am sure. Especially if you're used to being out. Even if you're not. If you're just used to certain things that you can't do anymore, then yeah, that's gonna definitely fuck you over. I'm used to being inside as is. I'm an introvert. It hasn't fucked me up that bad. But it makes it impossible for me to get what I fucking want. I can't just go buy. I just can't go to the store and buy whatever the hell I want. I can't just go and I can't go and chill with my friends anymore. Some of the friends that I have out here. It sucks. Yeah, it really does. I want it to end too, so my parents don't have to sit there and live in fear and constantly beg me to be careful and stay clean. Kind of that and work. That with work, a lot of people took off because of it. They don't want to be working in that kind of environment with around, being around like 15 to 30 people. So a lot of them took off, and there's been a lot of work that I've been having to do, and so I've been working harder and staying in later and going in on Saturdays. My body's just tired as hell from it all. And I've been at my job for nearly 2 years. But other than that, I don't really go out much, so it's not really a big damper on me. However, if I was living back home in Illinois, it does suck. But if I was living back home in Illinois, I used to have my best friend sleep over all the time. Because he's actually really close with me as a friend. Not only that, my family considers him part of the family. So he basically was pretty much the only friend who's given the okay to basically just, you want to stay over? Feel free to do so. At this point, if I were living back home still, my parents would say no to that. And it would suck, because that's pretty much all we do, is we just chill in my house, play games, watch anime, and he just spends the night. It's like he's a brother. And that would be called into question immediately. And that goes most of my time frame, because that's pretty much all I do is just stay in. But yeah, it sucks so much because so many people are at work. I went out, bought gloves. So many people have masks. I'm sanitizing my hands to the point where they're drying up and rashing to be on hell. I'm washing my hands so much to the point where the soap is drying my hands out. I normally don't have an allergic reaction to certain things. Or not an allergic reaction, but I normally don't have a rashing reaction to certain soaps and stuff. But it's getting to the point where it's really fucking me up. Watching some hentai with my... Wow. Dude, no, trust me, my friend has eaten a lot of my food. Trust me, I have gotten to the point where I just got sick of Burger King and McDonald's because that's all he wanted a lot. No kidding, but I feel you on that, but he's a good enough friend of mine that my parents are cool with him eating some of the food, just not a lot of it. Not all of it. He's one and the same as me. He's a brother to me. He's pretty much like the fifth brother of the family. Because there's four of me. No. Oh no. I'm a clone. You know what I mean. Also, work doesn't seem to I can't talk. My job does not seem to be doing very well with the whole 6 feet apart thing or whatever. Yeah, I don't oftenly deal with a lot of people here and there because I'm just putting stuff on the shelves, but there's a lot of the times where, they give me a trainee the other day and they have to be near me because I have to watch them to make sure they're not fucking up. And stuff like that, or I'm here helping out other people who are working with me in my job field. So I definitely have to be near some people. Hey, I'm glad I don't work at fast food. I used to work at Chick-fil-A. Now, if I worked at Chick-fil-A still, oh man, I'd be standing next to everybody in a freaking hot-ass kitchen. No thanks. Oh, thank you. I'll take it. Gimme. Ooh, almost there. Maybe the heat would kill the virus before it... Probably would. I would not be surprised. I hated the gloves there, though. Fucking powdered fucking pieces of shit. Maybe Chick-fil-A should not focus on buying gloves that have powder in them. They are the worst. I had to change those gloves every 2 seconds. Shit, if the coronavirus is this bad, I'd be changing gloves every second there. And literally washing my hand in between. God, I'd be running back and forth like mad. Because normally when you switch gloves, you're supposed to wash your hands. However, there isn't a lot of time in between slowdown to where I can do that. But with the virus going on, I'm sure they're probably taking off their gloves, washing their hands, taking off gloves, wash their hands. Even the front should wear gloves. My parents, when they went to go buy from them, before they started doing the whole order from DoorDash only, they said that they weren't wearing gloves. They should. They should. But yeah, no. Well, thanks for confirming that Life 3 does work, because I did try Life 2, but it didn't work. I just didn't know if I didn't time it right, but either way, and thank you for confirming that. My own suspicions were correct, I just didn't have the right spell. But a pleasure. I'm going to go and try to sleep. Have a good day. Yeah, take care, Chrono. Have a good rest of your night. And favorite, go to sleep already. And favorite customer, if you're going to bed as well, feel free to have a good night as well, sir. If you're sticking around, I appreciate the love. Why not just tent up? Wow. I enjoy it. I like if you're a fan of chicken sandwiches, you'll love Chick-fil-A. If you like, I don't know, their fries to me, I'm not very fond of. It's normal fries, but they cut them in the shape of waffles, and I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of them. If you like chicken nuggets, chicken strips, and chicken sandwiches, it's for you. If you don't really like chicken all that much, then it might not be for you. I don't know. I enjoy chicken regardless. So I like KFC, I like Chick-fil-A. The only place that has chicken that bothered me, it was specifically a one in Illinois, but it was a Popeyes chicken, and it made me sick to my stomach. It might have been a bad batch, it might have just been out there, I don't know. But I've talked to people in Illinois where I used to live, they said that they live near a Chick-fil-A, and they have had bad experiences with it, so it all depends. Some places are different, so if you enjoy chicken, then Chick-fil-A is for you. If you like chicken sandwiches with lettuce and tomatoes and cheese and a bunch of other nonsense, then that's for you. If you like just a plain chicken sandwich like I do, with just maybe some pickles or maybe some cheese, there you go. If you like, I don't know, some side shit with that, like a shake or something, Chick-fil-A is amazing food. Expensive, but it's amazing food. It's got good milkshake. It's got good breakfast. I love their breakfast. If you're into bagels with, you know, a small little chicken piece with egg and a bagel, best. Their breakfast is probably the best breakfast I've ever had. And their Oreo shakes are fucking delicious. Probably the best Oreo milkshake ever made for me. And I've had Baskin-Robbins milkshakes, and they're fucking phenomenal. I miss Baskin-Robbins. Shit, that sounds like a plan. I'm not the biggest food kind of guy, because I just like plain food, plain shit. But I want to try certain places that I would never otherwise go to, or don't have. So that sounds like an awesome plan. I definitely plan to do that when I do travel to places. I don't even know if I saved. I'm so busy chatting. There we go. But yeah, like, especially for exotic places that you would not have in the States or anything like that, I would love to have. Well, I gotta unequip it off for you, actually. There. Well, Chick-fil-A has some really good chicken sandwiches. I mean, it's not like a burger. It's not something that you would get from like a Five Guys or a McDonald's or anything like that, but it's a chicken patty or a Chick-fil-A filet, it's a filet, underneath hamburger buns. It's not under like bread, under sandwich bread or anything like that. It's under sandwich buns. So if you care for having a bun, hamburger bun with a chicken fillet, that's for you. I don't know, their buns are phenomenal too, because they toast their buns and everything. It's so good. They also apparently serve macaroni now. I don't know if that's every Chick-fil-A, but the one I worked at specifically sells macaroni now. That's new to me. That was never a thing prior. I don't know. They also have sandwiches with everything on it, like lettuce and tomatoes and whatever other toppings and shit. So they got a few varieties of different sandwiches that you can order. We only have McDonald's and Burger King over here. Yeah. See, then Chick-fil-A, if you're as big a fan as chicken, then Chick-fil-A would be for you, definitely. Definitely, because when I first moved out to Pennsylvania, like you, in Illinois, or at least the part I lived in, all we had is White Castles, Burger King, McDonald's, and all those other common fast foods. Once I moved out here, we have Applebee's and Chick-fil-A, and well, we had a Five Guys out by me, but not like close enough to where I can just walk to it. Still, though. Like, it wasn't until I moved out here that we have stuff like Applebee's and stuff like in Chick-fil-A and Chick-fil-A. And not that Applebee's is anything extremely crazy or not. It's just different for me. Not that I go and walk. Not that I can go to walk to these fucking places anyway. Having to get anywhere around where I live, you need to fucking either have a car or bike it and not get run over. There's literally sidewalks that end. Like, sidewalks that don't exist, or there is a sidewalk, but it just randomly stops. There's no way for you to walk around here in the area I live in. If you want to get anywhere, you need a car. It sucks. Damn. Be right back. Going to go to the kitchen. Enjoy. Sorry to make you hungry, Frank. But yeah. If you live in the small rural area in PA that I do, you gotta fucking walk everywhere, and or you gotta have a transportation to get anywhere, and it fucking annoys me. Because back in Illinois, where I lived, in the city I lived in, I was used to literally walking everywhere. I can walk to any town, or in any town, any restaurant, or, you know, most of my friends' houses. I can walk to a fucking gas station, police station. I can walk to a train station. I can walk to my ex's house. It's fucking everywhere. It was right there. And the streets were easier to walk in, or sidewalks were a thing and made it more denounced. For over here, sidewalks just start and then end randomly out of fucking nowhere. Damn it. There we go. How my life, you fucking hooded fuck. Oh, protect from wound. I mean, I did see that. But I guess using on it makes it so that's what was reviving me. Because there was enemies that do cast that, and I was wondering how they were instant reviving me. So that makes sense. Protect from wound means that the moment I die, I get revived. So, okay. It's still weird how they consider it wounded is dead, or wounded is an actual status in this game, instead of just normally just you're dead or you're not dead. It's fucking annoying, but I understand now. I mean, yeah, I read that. I just didn't understand what it meant. I know this is doable at earlier levels. I just didn't have Phoenix until recently. And I was originally planning just trying to get up high enough health pool. Because that's normally what I do for certain stupid gimmicks like this. Or I get lucky. I mean, yeah, using Phoenix is a part of the strat, but it wasn't part of the strat I was using. I was just trying to freaking level up enough. But I didn't. I need at least close to 10 more thousand, or another 1,000 more health. 10 more thousand, yeah, fuck that. Another 1,000 more health. Because this output is a little over 5,800 to 6,000 damage. Fuck you. I'm not grinding anymore right now. Ow. I keep forgetting, just in case it happens. Just in case. Don't know why specifically her, but whatever. A white wind. Fuck off. Well, rip. Good job. Get out of here, motherfucker! That's the only thing I can't even use outside of battle. I was wondering that. Okay, then, yeah, it protects against wound. I guess that's only a significance to this game though, only because life 3 normally it doesn't go past life 2. So yeah, that would make sense. It's kind of weird like that though. That is very weird. Poil. Sick. Pearl, but I barely know her. Why does this rich girl need a pearl necklace anyway? Bring. Yeah, see, there he goes, using it on me. I was wondering, because that's what brings me to life. He is the guy who keeps bringing me back to life whenever I die. I didn't realize it was Life 3 that was doing it. I was very confused as why I was coming back to life. I didn't think about it. But now, knowing its text, I now see why. And that's not even like I don't know, it's strategy, but it's not even that like complex. It's something like if you were just smarter or you had it, you would understand it. And you would use it. It's not like, oh, this boss is weak to this, and then after X amount of turns he swaps over, and then he I don't know, does like, has certain phases, and then does other attacks, and then he's weak to this elemental, and you gotta figure it out. And then if you don't manage to beat him in time, he does a one-shot, or, you know, there's a certain thing that you need to do to prevent that one-shot or something. That's strategy. Having to make sure you cast this on your party, to me, is just a waste of time. Then this boss is a waste of time. Same thing with the 1 and 3. The 2 bosses in 3 that allowed that. And in 4? Was there 1 and 4? I'm not sure, but it's definitely in... There was definitely some in 3 parts in 3, Final Fantasy 3, that had some dumbass gimmicky shit, and I hated it. I think 5 had something as well. I don't remember too much. I've been playing way too many Final Fantasy games, and some games on the off time. Like Dark Souls, and Bloodborne, and Sekiro, to really care. On top of that, having poor memory. We're going to save. Hopefully this is the last goddamn time. This guy's dying tonight. I don't give a fuck how long it takes. Can I fight all his green henchmen instead? I don't know where a ghost apparition comes from. Mr. Madman. Master Kefka's treasure. Return the slab, I'll suffer my curse. Someone's been watching too much Courage, the Cowardly Frog. I'm Magic Man. Instead of making me have a unique clown-esque sprite like Kefka, I'm just gonna be a ghost from Zozo. From Zozo. Two. Just cast it on her, I guess. I don't know. Three. 4. So yeah, Life 3 is basically auto life. So whenever you die, you get instant revived. That's basically what Life 3 is. And see, I'm not very bright. I didn't think about, even though I looked up and saw that, or not looked up, but I looked up the Berserk. I actually thought of Life 1 and 2 as a possibility of using it right before, and then it cast, and then it revived, and then he uses that, and somehow I survive it, or whatever my thing I was doing was. So I did think of this, I just didn't think Life 3 was auto life. That was the thing. There you go. So I was planning on getting it anyway, as I'm going to try to just master every skills for my main team. But I didn't have it in the time because I was tired of grinding. But you know what? Done. No, I was fine with a little more grinding. I just thought having enough health would have gotten me through it. But apparently I didn't have enough health still. Even after the hours I spent grinding further. But no, I'm pretty sure I could have beaten this guy very early on. Meh. I don't know why he does that to me. That should have been... I think that was that game's tip on telling me, hey, get this spell. Do it. I don't know. I would not be surprised if they did that. Square and FromSoft do a lot of small nods like that. That makes sense. I don't care. Heal him for what? 1,000? Oh, please. That's not a lot. Oh, right. I can also stop him. I keep forgetting that I can do that. That's not something I oftenly do to people. I also don't need to, but I keep forgetting that I can just stop him, making him immobile. Yeah, he should have been dead anyway, but... Yeah, if anyone's having trouble on these later enemies near the top, stop that guy, because he's pretty deadly if you're not careful. I've been ready for this area for a while now, it's just that fucker. Well, he could finally go fuck off. I'm done with him. Oh my god, game, come on. Perfect. Well, now he stopped. Eh. Oh, great. They're gonna now hurt me. Wow. Blah. Feels good to be fucking decimating enemies like they used to decimate me, where they would, you know, prevent me from moving and stunning me, like in the early days of Final Fantasy. Which feels like it was over 5 years ago, but I've just been playing this for so long, it feels like it's been many years. Probably has. Probably been at least a year. Huh? He's unstuck. Uh-oh. Wait, she's dead. Who am I casting that on now? Oh, man. Oh, boy. Fucking hell. I'm dead. No. Nah, bruh. If I have to fight these guys again, fine. I already can beat him. I'm not dying to you guys. That was a mistake. A big mistake. He should have died, though. I feel like the amount of times and hits it takes for them to die changes sometimes. Ugh. If I factored in the fact that she was dead, I would not have killed myself. To be admitted, I got cocky. That's okay. This guy's a pushover. He's been a pushover. He's just dumb. The fight is dumb. I'm tired of Square Enix and FromSoft putting dumb bosses in their games. I'm tired of it all. Especially fights like these where... Ew. I don't mind enemies using an ultimate move to kill me with, or try to, but I hate it the fact that they do an absurd amount of damage to the point where the only way to prevent it is to have high enough health, or in this case, use a spell to make sure I don't die, which is not something I've ever done. So which is why I didn't think about it. Also, it's called auto life in other games. So I didn't think about it. And I get it, this is before they started doing the Gaz and Blizzaga and Firaga and all those moves. And, you know, Autolife and all that shit. I get it. It's still just, I didn't think about it. My brain didn't think about it. Flat. Yay. Okay. That guy deserves to go and fuck himself. Alright, game, don't make me run into a stupid encounter. God damn it. Let me move a little bit further down this floor, please, so I don't have to fight both of you guys. Tomorrow might be the finale. Well, I'm definitely not beating it tonight. It's already going on. Damn it! Stop! I don't. Motherfucker! Oh, you're gonna make me sit through Pearl now? Game! Would you stop fucking killing me all of a sudden? I had no problem fighting these guys otherwise. And now I'm getting random encounter after random encounter. I mean, I could just put a thing on for auto-reflect. That's not the thing killing me, though. It's this guy being a dick. Thank you. Why are you being such an asshat? You fucking jestery fuck. Oh, good. Go twice in a row. Good. Do it to yourself, you ass fuck. Why is it that you attack twice in a row? You used stop and that immediately. And life 3. What the flying fuck? I wish I can attack that fast in a row. What, you got some massive haste on your ass, or what? Even that haste doesn't make me go that fucking fast. Then again, I have not seen haste really effective at all in any of these games aside from, like, 10. And yeah, some of the earlier Final Fantasies, haste actually makes you stronger versus speeding you up. But 10 is really the most effective I've seen haste ever really be. I mean, it's alright in 7 and 9. 9's ATB is slow as ass. Fuck. I thought I didn't... What the hell? When did I cast Reflect with her? Oh, God. Please hit her. Well, this is bad. Oh, why, thank you. Not even that much damage. Oh, you wanted to hit her, was your main aim. Oh no. Bye-bye! Bzap! Instant death. Where's this going? Oh. Well. Ah. This just got a lot worse. Yeah, mistakes were made. Oh my god. Mistakes were made by having reflecting her. That's what fucked me up bad. And now I'm dying to this part. I mean, cause that happens in every fucking game. I beat a boss that was either troubling me, and then I die to the stupid grunts. Like, mad. Like, this is not even hard. Like, why is this happening? Because game doesn't want me to fucking stop. It wants me to fucking sit here and spend an extra 5 more hours trying to climb down this tower. It fucking game knows. I beat their fucking big all end all boss at this point. All right. You don't even do that much. Can you stop? Oh my god. What the fuck? Now he's gonna spend like 50 turns going, and I'm gonna be killing myself again! What is going on? You know what? Fuck you then. I'm just gonna put on auto reflect. Fine. You want to be this retarded? Why is that happening? Oh. I don't know why this is happening. There. Don't gotta waste a turn. Her fucking shit doesn't run out. Fucking Quake! Ugh. My god, dude, you're fucking annoying and fast. Even stop wasn't helping me for some reason. So I wasn't killing him fast enough. Yeah, now people get to watch me fail here again, and I don't like having people watch me fail at all. I hate it so much. I already know how bad I am at these games. I don't need people seeing it. I just want people to see me do good and not do terrible, but that's never gonna happen. Because I always do terrible. And then it depresses me. And then I start talking shit. And no one wants to hear that. Yay. Great. You fuck nugget. Well, that's gonna hit somebody. I don't know who it's gonna hit, but it's gonna hit somebody. Her! Fucking goddamn it! This is why I don't like having reflect auto on me. I know I'm getting goddamn tired, but come on! And then he makes me sit through the longest animations in history. Not even close. 7 and 9 animations are fucking far longer. But I'm so tired of seeing the flare. And Mert! Can we stop? What is going on now? I can't get past the second guy. I keep making mistakes. Of course, I knew this was going to happen. Thank you. Can you just stop going? No. All right. Oh my god, I can't even make it past these guys now. I keep getting... Don't call them having sprint shoes and running shoes, guys! You can have them called haste or some shit. At least this game is... It's not challenging for me at all! I'm failing miserably because I beat a boss here. And the game wants me to not go and lay down. And how you doing, man? This game's not challenging for me at all. I'm just miscalculating and failing miserably because the game knows I just beat a boss that was otherwise pissing me off. And it's just annoying. But how you doing, man? You been enjoying Resident Evil? Motherfucker! But yeah, no, it's not really challenging. It's just miscalculations and this guy being unfair. Stop. Fine, you know what? I'll stop you too. You stop stopping my entire party! See what I mean? I had no problems with these douchebags otherwise, but for some reason he is giving me trouble. And now I get to waste most of that doing nothing. The problem with this is I just can't hit this guy directly. I gotta cast magic on myself because he's got Reflect, which bounces magic off of him. And I have to do that to myself. Heck yeah, I've beaten the game a few times now, unlocked some infinite weapons. I put 40 hours in the game. Damn, nice. Shit. I'm almost off of Final Fantasy 3, which means I can start 7 soon, which means after that I can start doing people's game requests. And this coming October, I can finally start some horror games, including Resident Evil 1. And then eventually play the remake of that. And then eventually move on to the 2 and 3 and then play the remakes of those. I am prepared. I bought a bunch of Resident Evil games on my PS4, so I'm prepared for my playthrough of those games. I have most of the ones on the PS3s that the PS3 is offered. Damn it! I wasn't expecting an immediate encounter. Should have revived. What are you doing? But that's good. Ow. Motherfucker. Okay. What is happening? Just because I beat this douchebag boss doesn't mean you guys can start fucking destroying me royally. And this... If you came in like an hour earlier, you would see me destroying these fucking fuckers. But no, now they're killing me! No, this is more than just challenging. This is not even challenging. This is stupid, because I can only use magic here. And some of these enemies are incapable of being attacked directly. And they also go like 5 times at once. Like, he just did 2 attacks. The fuck? This is still a turn-based game. It may have action time combat, but it's still a turn-based game through and through. There's still time for things, damn it. You don't just go 5 times in a row. I can't do that. Yay, heal him. Sure. Oh, that actually doesn't heal him? Huh. I thought fire did heal him. I'm just frustrated. I've already put in 80 hours into this game alone as well. And I've grinded 3 times in this damn game thus far, which is probably the most I've ever grinded in any Final Fantasy game besides 10 and 10-2. And maybe 7. 7, 10, and 10-2, and 9, actually, sorry. 7, 9, and 10, 10-2 are the most I've ever grinded in any Final Fantasy game. Shit, 10, in 10, I have 700 hours alone. Why must you? Must you? Damn it! That's fine. As long as I'm healed, I can survive my own magic spell. Yeah, I'm running through Resident Evil on harder difficulties to unlock more stuff, so beating the game with a rocket launcher would have came earlier. Elias, you have work tomorrow, so you probably leave soon. I will be here shortly, but I still want to do a bit of things, just because this part of this game has been spending so much of my time as is. But I will be getting off here shortly, just not yet. I still want to do a few things. There's still a one of the last castles or dungeons I want to enter, and then probably check out another area or two, because there's some optional stuff I want to check out tonight. Tomorrow most likely is my finale of this, so I can finally move on to Final Fantasy VII. But nah, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Work has been a pain in the ass. I've been working on Saturdays to make up and put away. Fucking... They're finally hired somebody. Or not hired, but they finally brought in a new temp. I had a trainee, then John had a trainee. My trainee had a drug test or something, and he ended up not coming back. So it's like, well, he didn't even start his 3rd day. Sears can literally just stop. They're working me beyond hell. And they decided to move people over from put away to a different position for no fucking reason. And then wonder why my health is deteriorating. Can we stop with the encounters? Jesus! I haven't even gone on to the next floor yet because you guys won't want to stop with the encounters. But I'm glad you're having fun with 3. I've watched several streams on it now from the TFS, Team 4-Star, the guys who do Dragon Ball Abridged, basically. I watched 2 streams of that from them, from Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 onward, and I've seen a couple of people come into their chat bitching about how they hated the game because they were cutting content. It's like, it's a remake, they're gonna add content and take content out, but why does every fucking remake or every game that gets a next installment that everyone's hyped about. It always falls flat to some people, but I think it looked phenomenal. It had a lot of nostalgia throwback from what I remember watching as a kid. And I loved it. I can't wait to play some of that. I can't wait to play the originals and the remakes. Resident Evil has always been a great franchise. I just suck at survival horror. You can go and watch my Silent Hill playthrough and see. I mean, I wasn't too bad at the combat, I guess. I was just bad at some of the puzzle stuff. And it took me a while to figure out where I was going, too. Not even the puzzle stuff. Some areas was just like, I kept the biggest issue with those games, though, is I'm going to be checking the map constantly. Yeah, they moved. I know, but they took the only 2 people I had and put away. An anonymous cheerer. It's interesting. Hey, that's so cute. Well, thank you. Thank you for the anonymous 1 bit, Mr. Anonymous. No, I know, but they took away the only 2 people that I had and put them into a different area, limiting me down to me. They opened up weekends for put away. Yes, they did. I worked 2 Saturdays now. It's just I've been working hard just to keep up and not be behind, and it doesn't feel like they're giving back at all. But no, I didn't have a lot. No. Because 1, people share took everyone out, and then we never fully staffed from that again. And every person I train either pisses off Eric too much, or keeps calling off, or just quits. It's like, I get it, the job's not the greatest in the world, but goddamn, I don't know why I can't train anybody and keep them. You know, the only 2 people I do train, they take them away from me. It's like, you guys are assholes. Yeah, it sucks. But I don't know what that anonymous cheerer is. It's adorable. Thank you. I didn't even know you could anonymously cheer. I know you can anonymously subscribe or whatever, but... Or anonymously gift sub. But that's neat. Even our Resident Evil 3 was great, but I didn't like what they did with Nemesis later in the game. As he was my all-time favorite character. Ah, okay. No, I'll re-see how he is in the originals, and then re-enjoy myself getting my ass kicked and playing the remake. I remember him being my favorite as well when I first when I used to watch my brother play Resident Evil the original 3. And there was a reason why that game scared me the shitless as a kid. Just fucking brutal ass motherfucker. But I don't know. Each their own. If you guys play the people like you guys who've played Resident Evil to the point where you know the whole game and you've played it all your life or whatever, most of your life, I can understand. There are some games that I look at and it's just like, why did you do this? Like Kingdom Hearts 3, for example. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts, and I love Final Fantasy, as you can tell. I'm not like, I love Disney and all, but like Disney and me kind of fell off after a while. I'm not like big into the new Disney stuff, but I grew up on both of those content. And having some of the stuff in Kingdom Hearts 3 that they gave me, but then there's a lot of things in Kingdom Hearts 3 where they're like, oh, okay. Let's make some big ass worlds, but make it otherwise empty and or have lack of actual Disney significance. And or certain parts, or even certain towns that aren't even Disney related, that are straight up, Square Enix, Final Fantasy related, and then they changed it up so much that it's not even the same world anymore. And they took a lot of things out. I was expecting Kingdom Hearts 3 to be really huge, considering how big some of the Kingdom Hearts are. But no, they're not. And that upset me. So I feel ya. Ow. Kill Vape Lord. Go vape somewhere else. Rude. Alright, Mr. Burning Pyre Man. I don't know why you're a dude on a fucking wheel on fire. It's metal as hell. Hope they make class. Ah, really? Is that supposed to be a thing, or is that something you hope for? Because that's cool. And I already know that they're not... I already know they're making more games in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. The problem with that is the main character is gone from the world that he was born in. He's altered enough history by doing enough time travel that he's no longer allowed to be in the same living world. And that's very weird. And they're going to somehow to find a way to make him unable to come back. And that's what they're doing in the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. And it's just like, you're rehashing not only the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, but you're also redoing certain fights, similar fights. Not the same, there's differences. Similar fights to what they did in Kingdom Hearts 2 against bosses. And it's just like, yay, this was $30? I don't know. That's an issue I have right there. I love Square. I love Square Enix as much as most people, I'm assuming as much as you like Capcom. I don't know if you like Capcom religiously or if you're just a big fan of just Resident Evil, but I like Square Enix. I love most of their games. They aren't perfect, and they're greedy as hell. They're at least thinking about it. Blizzard sent me a survey about it, so I assume it's on their mind. Well, that's great. I love that. See, that's what I would... Because there was a bundle I was buying for a while. Square Enix started releasing a bunch of bundles for every, like, holiday. They did one for spring, one for Christmas, and it was like several games for, like, $9. You would pay, like, $10, and you would get, like, I don't know, several games worth at least several $100s. And they started sending surveys out on what you'd expect, or what kind of games you would like to see from them. Or, you know, stuff like that. And that was cool. I thought that was cool. So game companies that do that are really cool. Not that I play half of the stuff, but I got a bunch of the Tomb Raiders, and I got some Hitman games and stuff like that, and a few other stuff like that from... I love when companies do stuff like that. So that's cool. Well, I hope they do. I actually have Classic downloaded on my console. My best friend actually plays it. So eventually in the near future, when I clean up my schedule, my gaming schedule, I'm going to be jumping into some MMO hype here. With not only PSO2, which even I haven't had time to really play that, and I've been saying, oh, I'm going to be playing PSO2. I'm going to be doing a lot of hours into that. I haven't even had time to do that because work and this. I've been trying so hard to get onto what I need to do for Final Fantasy VII. So I can play the remake on time. Come on! Just let me get rid of him! Man, I didn't even do anything wrong, and that battle just started off fucking fucked. Anyway, are you playing some more Resident Evil right now, or are you done? You just decided to come send some love my way? Ah, White Wedding. Yeah, I ordered another monitor screen because as I started streaming, I've been having a few seconds stream delay. I've been having a lot of that too. And I've been noticing that when I go to my monitor here and check my actual stream, it's considerably behind for me anyway. My preview is actually not behind. You're pretty much on point. Damn, that's a lot. But no, like, I realized that we're on point. It's just, like, my preview, for some reason, is completely off. I'm several battles behind. I don't know why that is. But regardless, there is a set delay for Twitch. I don't know. There's a set delay for any service you stream to. But once you get used to it, and I hope you actually enjoy streaming, because you did put a lot of money into into getting your setup. But if your monitor is what's giving you the delay, then you may want to look up on better monitors for that. Because I don't even know that. I don't know anything on monitors with delay. I'm assuming this monitor of some sort has some delay. I don't really know. It doesn't seem all that bad when I play action-heavy games on it, though. But I really have nothing to compare it to, so I don't know. And right now, my screen quality... What the fuck happened to my... What is with this? Like, I am so behind. Why? I'm just looking at my Stream Manager page. It's where I can edit my stream information and just look and watch my stream. It is so badly behind, and my quality is shit. 1 or 2 people in my chat, but no one ever tells me if they can hear my game or me well. I get the same thing most of the time. Like, I'm assuming my sound and my game audio is fine. But a lot of the times people don't say anything. Hey, Mr. J, how you doing? I get a lot of the times people don't say anything about my videos. And after time when I go to highlight my videos, I'll go and watch them. And I'll literally hear nothing. Or the music's too loud. So don't feel bad. It happens to me all the time. And it pisses me off. How's your streams been going, man? How are you enjoying Doom? I know you were playing a bit of Doom. I watched a little bit of it. Nice. Yeah, I watched quite a bit of it. Doom looks interesting. I might be picking that up eventually in the future. I'm just not a big shooter guy, but it looked interesting. I saw that I have some boss fights and stuff. That seems more my alley. But nice, nice. Finally got past this annoying asshole gimmicky fight. Fucking annoying boss fight. I don't know, I've seen a few streams, I've seen a few of your streams, and I was like, ooh, interesting. A lot of this was passing before I was going to bed. I don't really watch a lot, and I really don't talk all that much when I do. But I'm glad you had fun. What's next, though? What do you plan on streaming next, now that you're done with Doom? Or are you one of those guys who likes to do things on, like, harder difficulties? Oh, don't do that to me. He did it to me. Oh. Can we get him, please? Thank you. Use your TV as for now, so I don't know if it's my internet, if it's that or my internet. Even if I fail at streaming, all this stuff I got, I can use for real estate with most. So in the end, I'm no bad investment. Well, that's good. And there's really no good or bad in streaming. It's just working at it. You'll either grow really fast due to luck, or you'll literally have to work at it for months at a time before you really start to get anyone like I did. I at most cases had nobody for a long while. It wasn't for, you know, a good year and a half that I really started to catch my grind, and I've been doing it for 4 years, and even I for now was, you know, stuck at a roadblock, and then I hit another groove where I'm growing again, which is why I'm almost at 300 follows. I'm almost at 250 follows because I hit a sweet spot with Final Fantasy and stuff like that. Certain games will either get you nothing or get you a ton. That's all I can say. And I know you have potential because of the way you are and how you get, and your movie trailer voice and stuff like that. And I can see you doing some awesome stuff with World of Warcraft and Resident Evil, and you helping out people with games and stuff like that, like you told me, will be a big help with, you know, some people who are like, hey, I see you have this weapon, can you help me get that? Or, you know, give tips. Even if you don't help get it for people, you know, like you said you did before in the past, you can, you know, at least show them how it's done, you know, show them any routes that you may take or certain things. I see that you have that potential, so. It's always good to try. Never give up on your dream. If it's not for you, I understand, because it's not for everybody. It's a grind, and it takes a while to get through. And trust me, it can get very frustrating early on, and if you're not growing as fast as you were hoping, like if you're doing it for several months to a year, and you're still like very early to the point where you're rarely getting any donations, any money, and you're not seeing anybody in chat ever, I can understand it being a pain and a frustration. But like, I rarely make any money. Like I said, I've only got paid once, and I've had people donate subs. But I'm enjoying just having the conversation with people. Hey, off stream 100% Doom Ultra Violence. Nice. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I tried that with Devil May Cry Dante Must Die mode, and I realized that's not even the highest difficulty for that game, and my lord, Capcom really likes fucking me in that game. And I'm bad at combo games. I can't remember combos for damn shit. But like I said, do I love Square Enix and Capcom? Well, I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy putting the cap into some demons. And Doom Hitler. Alright. Come to me, old man. What? Oh. Change magic into X magic. Excuse me? I thought that was a thing to awaken him. Guess not. Be right back then. Let me save. Fucking hell. That tower can go shove it up their ass. I spent so many hours grinding. So many hours. I spent an entire stream fighting that last boss I just beat. Yesterday's stream was about 8 to 9 hours. Let's just say 6 of that was spent on one fight. This entire tower. I'm not lying. I stayed up a little extra, nearly all night yesterday to make up and do some extra content because I spent most of my entire stream on one part. And I've never done that in a game before. Yes, I've streamed and have YouTube videos of doing like multiple, like one boss fight or whatever, but that's one thing. But doing one segment in an RPG leading up to one boss fight is a total different thing entirely. turn-based RPG. I don't mind it when it comes to an action RPG, like Dark Souls or something like that, or if I'm struggling in a horror, survival horror game, or, like I did in Parasite Eve. One of the last boss fights in that game had me stuck for several hours. Why Doom Hitler? That's because I know he's part of Doom. Or at least he was. I don't know if he's in the new ones. Hey, just lurking? Way there, Infamy. Jesus! 14 hours straight. I know that feeling, though. I know that feeling, man. Once you have a game that you love, you stick with it for several hours. Trust me, it was me with PSO and Monster Hunter. Whew. Monster Hunter World, man. That game can sap my time. Like, I don't know what it is with Capcom. Capcom knows how to make some very addicting games. I'm looking at you, Monster Hunter, and Resident Evil is very addicting. I know I will love... I know when I first played the first one, I was playing it nonstop for a few weeks, even though I didn't beat it. Rip Breath of the Fire? What do you mean, rip? What? Was I supposed to start playing Breath of the Fire? Breath of the Fire. Breath of Fire. Oh. Dead franchise by Cap. Well, same with Mega Man. I didn't know what you meant by that. And hey, Ninja. Yeah. Sure. I don't know characters. I just know he was in the original, one of the original Dooms. How you doing, man? I know that game was all about you battling Nazis. I was just making a joke. I wasn't being serious. I used to play the original Dooms as well as the original Wolfenstein. And Hitler was a big factor in Wolfenstein. Not Doom. I got Doom and Wolfenstein confused. Same game! Same game, same company. Sorry. Doom and Wolfenstein are basically the same game. The originals, anyway. Same damn thing. One is Nazis, one is demons. Sorry. Why not combine the two with demon Nazis? No. Okay, good night. Good night. Sorry, checking my phone. I never did either. I haven't played Doom or Wolfenstein since the old... Well, I haven't played Doom since the original. Wolfenstein, I last played on the Xbox original. If I played Doom, it'd be the new one that came out. I was planning to get the newer Doom that came out before this recent one, but I didn't, because it just looked like another generic shooter. This one actually looked like it had more entertainment to me. The only thing that sold it to me now is just the way you fight. Yeah, Doom Nazis since his original, yes. Alright, I don't know what to do with this guy then. Huh. Motherfucker, thought that would stop it. They're sold their hearts to Kefka. All they do is mope around thinking of him. Live in the tower. The members of the cult of Kefka. There's something wondrous atop it. Yeah. Yep. So maybe I do something about Kefka? But why would I not fucking get him for the entire thing full with Kefka? Yeah, I feel ya. I don't know. Every time I see this, it looks like a leaning tower. Maybe it is a leaning tower. Who knows? Little baby dinos. Do I need to do something to get into this tower, or what? Oh, no. I just land on it. Weird. That's weird. Not the first time. Time to break into Kefka's domain. What's wrong? The statues give the Espers the magical energy they need to live. If we destroy the statues, what'll happen? I'm really not sure, but the Espers and the magic too will cease to exist. Espers are summons, basically. And then what will happen to Terra? She's half human, half Esper. Oh, okay, 3 groups. Great. We're gonna have her here. You're going with him. You're going with her. I guess you can come there. And sadly, man, I can't even have. I don't even have a full team, thanks to the old man. Where is Shadow at? Not what I was looking for, though. Don't know the guy's name right now. Kefka's tower parties? Good job, Google. Cultist's Tower. Its existence to ancient castle beneath Figure Castle as the player is the owner. Player does not need to purchase the hint to gain access to these side quests. The thief is merely a way for them to learn of them. Oh. Oh. Well, alright. I mean, that makes sense. But I didn't know having his grandchild in my party would be enough to immediately awaken him. But, alright, cool. Well, seeing as I'm at the end of the game, I'm fine looking up some information. Statues are up ahead. Divide into 3 groups. Use the... Oh, God. I can see what this has to offer. Hey! Hello, bud. Can I frickin'... What am I fighting? Is this space so cramped? What the fuck? What? I don't get what's happening here. I'm battling enemies that are behind him. Is this area so bad for this that you can't show the enemies? All the enemies? That was weird. Also, I can see why they say Kefka House Party. Oh no! I've read that as Corona. I've obtained the Corona. Okay. I see. Oh, evil Oscar. Oh no. I don't want to deal with evil Oscar's bad breath. What is... Oh. What is X magic? Does that, like, make it more powerful or something? Well, I just killed Littlefoot's mother. Rip. Yeah. Okay. Is there a way out of here? There is, there's a hook. Damn it! What the fuck? Okay. Worst case scenario is I can have this game beaten by tomorrow if I stream for a longer day. There's content I want to check out, and then there's end game. I'm gonna do a little bit, and then I'm getting off for the night. I've already did plenty of progression this day. Tomorrow we'll probably open up a Dragon Ball booster box, sadly, because I'm really tired. Otherwise, that's gonna take some time to get through. No. Come back, Magic Man. Kefka, who knew you had some really swank house parties up here?
Hey, hey. My name's Kefka. Oh man, I haven't done his voice in a while.
That's my clown voice. I haven't done that voice in a while. He actually has not been in the game all that much, to be fair. He's only in for a good portion of it, then he gets locked up, and then eventually he ends up taking control as the main villain of the game. I mean, he's in it for a good portion of the game, but, like, there's only a few moments where you actually deal with him. For a main villain, he hasn't really... He's caused all this destruction that's happened. He basically shifted the balance of these summons, basically espers. They're the summons of this game. But they're their own, like, living race with their own world. Basically, he took their statues of power and cut off their positions. When you do that, basically the balance of the world changes, and what happened is he basically split the earth. It's the reason they call it the World of Ruin or whatever. The second, like, overworld or the second half of the game, they call it the World of Ruin or the World's End. Kefka is the only villain thus far that's caused as much damage as he has. The last villain from Final Fantasy V has caused a lot of damage, but the damage he caused was taking black holes and absorbing the townsfolk and destroying the entire town of that world and putting them somewhere else. Where the people were going, I don't know, but he was basically doing that. With Kefka, though, he literally just poisoned an entire ocean or entire lake or river or whatever, and it affected several people, hundreds of people, from that alone. And then he split the earth and killing several thousands more people. I don't know how much more people. But to the point where everyone's living in fear, and he's going out of his way to sit there and just blow up everybody for anyone who opposes him. So, I'm actually really liking 6 and Kefka for that reason. A lot of the other bosses before that weren't really anything. It was like, I'm the big bad. Oh, I'm really the big bad. You were just being controlled by me the whole fucking time. Or they're your brother. Like the first 4 Final Fantasies was, I'm the big bad. Well, the first 5. 5 kind of actual. Final boss was the actual boss of the series. But the first 4 games was like, I'm the big bad. No, you're not. You're just being controlled. Also, one of them is your brother. Oh my god. I could have just gotten him the whole time. I had her this whole time. You old fool. You're still standing. God damn it. Thank you, Google. I guess I should have tried that. Why don't I think these things? They're grandpa and grandchild. Why don't I try things like that? But I didn't think that. But that's okay. There's where my intelligence comes in. Or lack thereof. Idiot! Of course I'm alright. Oh, I'm sure happy. Did you think I was gonna check out before you, old man? Come along now. We're all glad to see you. Yes. Shit, I missed your ass. Well, I'll be. Alright, make a room for me. Old man, unfortunately, I think you've fallen quite a bit behind there, bud. You used to be a bamf. Now there's no one there. Oh, thank God. I bet he must have been miserable just standing, walking around in a line like that. I know I was miserable as fuck. Not having him. Alright. Feels nice to have an entire ensemble. Including a Yeti for some reason. We have a Yeti for reasons. I don't know. We're missing Shadow, though. He's not a permanent party member, but we're still missing him. And I don't know why there's this many spaces. It was actually up to here before. I don't... Like, you are a phenomenal character. But I think at this point it's too late. Kefka's Tower. Mount Zozo. Cultist's Tower. Ancient Castle. Buried beneath Goldina and Selvigero and Mountain. I'm assuming it's back somewhere over here. I don't remember. Here it is, South Figaro. I knew it was near a desert. Oh, yeah, Blackjack. That was the name of the first ship? That was the one that fucking got blown up? Once the Falcon has been obtained while traveling beneath the sands. Yes. I know I was in the ground before, but how do I get back in the ground? Should decline for the movement and go to bring it over. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta use the washroom real quick, and I'm probably gonna get off anyway. Let me see if I can find this. Queen buried. Ruin castle buried between Colignon and San Figaro. Where is Kolingen? I figured. Oh, there. I think that's it. Yes. This is what I wanted. Humpty Dumpty sat on a ball. Humpty Dumpty took a giant fat off fall. Yeah. And there was NPCs that mentioned too that Castle Figaro bumped into something along their way. Where was the prisons? Don't think it was down here. I remember there being a prison cell. I don't think it was down here though. Oh, here it is. Wow. Sorry, after all that grinding, I better be doing shit ton of damage. Just stopping by to show love as usual. Oh, sorry, Mystery Jen. I was busy reading a guide or some on Google. Hey, man, thank you for showing love. Sorry if you're not here anymore. I appreciate it nonetheless, man. I was just trying to figure out how to get into this optional dungeon. Now that I'm nearing the end of the game, I'm fine with looking up that information. Because I would not have found that otherwise. An NPC did mention that the castle is underground and they bumped into something. But I don't know if that was just passive info or not, but... Still, though, I would not have known to go and be like, oh, talk to the guy, he'll mention they bumped into something, and then I would have not have gone to check out the prison cell. Like, I would have been very confused, so. Either way. Thank you. When will you stream God of War 4? I'm still waiting. Dude! You and everybody else! Oh, you're making me feel bad. Yeah, I did purchase it. Master Pug. But you're making me feel bad. I don't know how many times I have to explain this. I have a list of other games I'm going through with people's requests, and I'm only going to be starting that once I make it to where I want to at Final Fantasy VII. I'm not going to start that until I get to where I want to with that, because the remake for that is coming out, and I want to play that on time. I'm sorry, man. I will be getting to it. I will be getting to it, please. Why don't you have that on regardless? It's gonna be a bit before I even get to that. I gotta stream the other games in the series first. I don't want to just jump right into 4. I want to stream the entire series, as that was something I was planning on streaming anyway. Just not anytime soon, but now that you've requested me to do it, I plan on doing it as soon as I can get to it. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I have a big list before. I have a big list of games that are happening. Technically, if I recall correctly, you didn't technically use my... And technically, I don't think you used my loyalty system, meaning I technically should be doing all these games first, but I'm throwing you in that list regardless. Don't worry, I'll be doing multiple games of this list, this stupid loyalty system list. So your game will be happening. I don't know when, but it will be happening. I promise. I can't give you any concrete answers. Just, I'm sorry. I feel bad now. I should not have done the loyalty system thing. I knew people were going to start asking for mad games, and I'm not going to be able to get to them all. And then people are going to all bug me and bother and get all upset. And then it's going to upset me because I made promises. Don't only join in for God of War. I want you to stick around if you actually enjoy the content I do. I'm not the best at games, but if you really enjoy my content, stick around regardless. Shame on me for what? See, now everyone just makes me feel bad now. I'm sorry, I wanted to give people a reason to stick around and support the channel. Thank you for the bits, man. Thank you for the 20 bits. I just wanted to give a reason to have people enjoy and give back to the people who make my channel for what it is. Oh my god. Thank you for the 25 bits. Thank you for the 45 bits. Okay, now you're spoiling me, and you're doing that to make me feel better. You don't have to. Oh my god. 95 bits! Why? Why? Thank you. Thank you for the total of 95 bits. You're amazing. Thank you guys. All right then. 145 bits. You're gonna make me cry. That's over $1. Oh my god, there's another. That's $2.45. Thank you for the total of 245 bits. Motherfucker. I love you, Mystery Gen. Thank you. It's good to see you. It really is. And don't worry. I'll be giving your God of War the entire franchise, not just 4. The entire franchise its justice. I promise. Oh my god. And that's another $1. $345. Yes. No. 345 bits. I can't even talk anymore. How can I save? I want to save. And it continues. Thank you for the total of 390 bits. I need to get back to Resident Evil soon. Maybe I'll stream it a little tomorrow. Kind of want to try the master. Well, thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you enjoyed some Resident Evil. I hope you can get into streaming. I know you have big plans of doing it. Mystery Jet, thank you. I know you had plans of streaming. I will make a command for you if you actually get going, so I can send people your way. Anyone who wants to check out some future Resident Evil and maybe World of Warcraft streams, go check out Ardeus1. He's a friend from work and awesome person. Also, go check out Mystery Gen. Go send him some love. Even if he doesn't stream, just send him all the love. Fucking deserves it. You all are beautiful people. Just look at all those beautiful crystally bits just floating. Thank you for the 490. Almost $5, man. You guys are amazing. I'm gonna have to sleep. Have a great night. Thank you, man. I got you, Mystery. I got you. You have no worries, I promise you. My promise is, I know I sometimes dig deep holes. Trust me, I did on YouTube. I don't plan on going anywhere. And I love you too, Ardeus. I promise. Even if it takes several years to get anywhere with some of the games I plan on doing, it will happen. I promise. I'm just going to throw that out there. Once I make it to 7 and play a bunch of both the original Final Fantasy VII and the bit of the remake, and wait for the next part of the episodic Final Fantasy VII shit that they're doing, in the meantime, I will play Final Fantasy VII periodically, as well as doing several of these games. Instead of just playing Final Fantasy like I have been, I will be playing multiple of these games at once. So I'll be doing a bit of Half-Life, then I'll start doing a bit of Borderlands 1, move on, and then stuff like that. And then periodically I'll be playing a bit of God of War, so I can move on through God of War series. Specifically, seeing as you've requested 4, but I want to play through most of the series. For anyone who's here and it cares, I'll be playing through multiple of these games just to get through them. And then once I beat down to most of them, I will turn it back on. Because I have a ton of requests from people. I was not expecting it to get as big as it did. It's insane, and I'm so happy that it has. It really means a lot to me that you guys are invested into that. But don't worry, it will happen. I even have a few requests for games that I was already planning on doing, which I feel is kind of a waste. Because I wasn't trying to do any major co-ops with some of these. I was just trying to play them at least once the first time through. Even though I played the game before, I wanted to at least do it myself. But stuff like Borderlands 1, or Borderlands 2 and Dead Rising, I was planning on doing already. Gablin. That's a goblin? My god, where these bits drop? Bits drop. Frame drops. I know you guys are being patient. You guys are plenty patient. And you've been... Don't worry. We're getting there. What the... I'm spending so many extra hours trying to finish this game off. Even though I took a few days off here and there, and then I streamed like this game like 2-3 hours here and there. I'm doing my damnedest to get through this. It's an Esper attack. Let's show them some of our Esper magic. What just happened? 1,000 years in the past, a battle was waged here. Yeah, the Battle of Magi. Only Odin is here. Are your wounds healed? We're fresh out of options. We'll have to leave this battle in Odin's hands. Huh? Odin? Wasn't he an Esper? So they're using a city ruined during the War of the Magi. So wait. Do these guys have control of Espers or an Esper like Odin? Well, that's him entirely. Oh my. Actually shown them cut in half. Adam Edge! Went right through him. Don't do it. You can't turn me into a magicite. So yeah, he is an Esper that works for the humans? I'm confused. There's an ancient legend. It tells of a battle between Odin and a powerful sorcerer that took place in the great hall of a castle. Turn into a magicite shard. Oh. Meteor! I'm going to get 3 hours of sleep before I grind on the Project Resistance tomorrow. So I have some idea what to do in case I plan to stream it early in the day. Well, take care, man. I will see you around. If you are streaming when I get home, and have fun being tired for work. I will. It won't be that bad. But if you're streaming tomorrow when I'm off, I will come send you some love. Either or. I'll make a if you actually enjoy streaming and do it consistently, I plan on making a command for you probably tomorrow or the next couple of days if you actually plan on getting into it. So don't be surprised if I make a shout out for you when people come join you. Join the Discord if you feel like it. That'll help somewhat grow you. You'll be watching me tomorrow. I'll be back watching. Cool. Yeah, feel free to join the Discord. The first link, if you care. The people in my Discord will also help you grow if you want to grow as a streamer as well. But, cool. I'll see you tomorrow either way. Plus, it's a way for us to stay in contact outside of, like, this or texting. And okay. Yeah, it's just another way to stay in contact without like constantly texting each other or whatever. I can just message you on that, but either or, take your time, man. And it's the first link. And if you don't have it by then, once you get set up, I can relink you it. Take care, man. Lethal weapon. Fick. Cool. I got you. My Hunter's Guild, which is not an actual guild, it's just my family, or my whatever. It's the name of my channel's fans. Will help you grow, and I'll send them your way. A lot of people love Resident Evil and whatever other content you plan on doing, so I see you have a lot of potential to grow. Good night. I'm gonna get off here myself. Oh, now that I got whatever the hell. If that's all that's here in this castle, fine. 'Cause now that I've got that, I'm done. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'm gonna go lay down if they let me out of here. Thank you for the... Why did my power just flicker? Thank you for the 45 more bits. Thank you for the total of 535 bits. You, sir, are insane. I thought you were gone. I love you, Mystery Gen. Thank you. We're almost there, Mystery Gen. We're almost there. We're almost on Final Fantasy VII. Once I get somewhat through the early parts of Final Fantasy VII and be able to play a bit of the remake on time, which is going to happen here in the next day or two, I will be immediately starting off Half-Life Collection, a bit of Borderlands 1, and maybe another thing with that. So I'll be doing a couple of these requests at a time, so I can try to get through any series that people have requested, such as yours, which, yeah, you requested one, but I still want to do the entire God of War series. I had a dude request me to do FNAF 4, and knowing, just because the way I am, I want to play through the games in the series, because FNAF does have a lore. As stupid as those games are, it does have a very intricate lore, and I want to deal with it. Same for God of War, it has a story. I want to understand it. Even though a lot of it might go over my head, I still want to play the entire games in the franchise. I don't want to sit there, go into a franchise, and have them talk about shit that I don't know. So, I will be doing it, I promise. I swear. Stop. 600 bits! 600 bits! Dude. You're gonna be the king. You are the king! If I could drop you bits, I would. Have a good night, everybody. Don't spend all your money now. Let's send you off to somebody else. Maybe you can maybe you can drop bits for Lanny, who's playing Resident Evil 3 right now. Sadly, none of the people I know play God of War, at least that I can see. That's not right. Total of 735. You're insane. I love you, though. Go enjoy some RE3 from a channel who's actually considerably big. That's because he's one of the guys behind TFS. But nonetheless, enjoy. Have a good night, everybody.